Hey y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with me, the one and only E. Yes, I'm your host, and for the ones who are new, welcome to my podcast. Today, I'm gonna do something a little different. I usually vibe out with y'all, but today we are going to reflect, and I'm also going to talk about how it's been within having the podcast for 3 months. So without further ado, I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy hearing my voice. And hopefully you guys are also willing to reflect today as well. Let's get started. This episode might not be as long because it's reflection, like it's reflecting on life right now for me. And then y'all know I always give y'all the real deal. Everything I do and say is raw, uncut. It's natural. Once I had that mic in my face, that's when all my feelings come out. And today I took that risk on doing that because honestly I wanted to change it up a little bit. And it also, the topics that I want to do, I said I'm gonna wait till later to do them also. And plus, y'all, I ain't really lie to y'all. Y'all know I don't lie to y'all. Like, this has been a busy week. It's been busy, so this is kind of like a little late. I feel like a little late because I always pre-record and I'll be able to hear it back and stuff like that. But you know, at times, us as people that have busy life and have businesses and things like that, sometimes we get caught up in our personal life that when it comes to our professional life is sometimes like, oh, it's draining. So I had that thought in my mind, like, should I say something at least or don't say nothing at all? You know, sometimes when you listen to a podcast stuff like that, sometimes they might not have nothing up because they got to reflect on their personal life, and this shit is not easy. Like, I'm not ready to lie to you, especially a lot of people out here that go to school, work, and take care of the kids and things like that. It's not easy. But I said I don't want to do that to y'all because it's been 3 months in, and it's too soon to give a break. Because I said once you do a break, it's like, okay, am I gonna come back? You know, I ain't want to do that. So I was like, I'm gonna do something, and I'm glad I did think of reflection, like reflecting on the podcast and also my life around me too. And then y'all know, always giving y'all the sneak and the peeks because y'all, I'm not really lying to y'all. This y'all, life been lifing. Like, I'm not really lying to y'all. Like, I am a junior, a social work major at that, and within my classes, you know, as I feel like everything is, well, I don't feel like it is, every assignment I have is like, it's time consuming, let alone it's group work involved. So I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's, as of today, it makes 6 weeks since I've been in the fall semester. Next week makes 7 weeks, and that's homecoming week. So like, that's like the middle, you would say, the middle of the semester. Then the week after, that's week 8. Then week 9 counts as midterms. Y'all, I'm not really lying to y'all. I've been keeping up my grades, you know, keeping up a B average is the goal. Everything above an 80 or an 80 at least. But I'm going to tell you, it's not easy. And I'm going to reflect on how life been since, you know, the first week, day and all that at school of the semester versus till now. I'm going to say this, like I say all the time, everything I say and preach, it is nothing but the truth. This is my truth. This is my testimony, walking through testimony. When you do anything, I tell you all the time, when y'all do anything, I don't care how big, small it is, once you have that blueprint already mapped out and you see the vision come true, you gotta be able to prepare for what the fuck is going to come with it. Sometimes you had them days where like, oh my gosh, it's going so smooth, it's going so good. To times where it be so rough that you're running off 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Like right now, me and y'all, I'm not even lying to y'all, I probably got 3 or 2 hours of sleep last night due to working both of my jobs, and then on top of that, making sure I stay on top of my studies, but also try to have me time, and of course take care of my business that I have at home, let alone making sure I give y'all the material that you guys have been enjoying, and things like that. Just reflecting on how life is right now for me, I'm gonna tell you this: life brings you, life brings you the good and the bad, but it's like, how do you maintain it? How do you separate the two? Like when you go to work, you gotta separate that personal life and the business life from each other. Such as, like, if you working with a coworker and that's your friend, you gotta separate friendships versus co-workers, because it's business being involved. You gotta be able to separate the two, because at times, especially when it deal with business, you gotta be able you gotta know how to renew and all that stuff with it. You can't just stay stagnant into that one thing, because it's gonna stress you out. And I ain't ready to lie to y'all. When it comes to school, same thing. Like, I'm in classes with people I know. Some of them are friends, and sometimes you gotta get on your friends, because what y'all got going on right now, or assignment stuff, it's crunch time. Like, y'all, I tell y'all now, I have 2 group assignments with my social work classes, and I done my part. However, at times you always feel like you don't want to take the lead on things. But I'm telling y'all right now, as we talking about reflection, I know y'all can relate to this. At times you have to take the lead on shit you don't want to take lead on. I don't care. Like I say all the time, I don't care how big or small it is. At times you gotta sacrifice. You gotta take that risk. You gotta show people you ain't to be played with. And as I reflect on that, it's like, I'm not the type to be played with. I don't have the time, the patience for people to try to play with me, because this is the type of time, your stepping stone, where you reflecting on things. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. As I'm sitting here, because I honestly, y'all, like, I was on campus with my friend Naya. Like, shout out to Naya. Me and Naya been friends since last semester. And I told her straight up, I said, I don't have an episode prepared, and I've been procrastinating on what to talk about, because it's just that at times I want to change it, but I don't want to go into deep, because once, you and the rest of my people, I'm cool with, come on the show, I want y'all to express it more. I want to get deep into them vibes where it needs to be in depth more. I need like one more person, input. And she was like, you can talk about situations. And I was like, how about I reflect on how things are now? She was like, go for it. Why not? Go for it. Because, like, I'm telling y'all, reflection is good and bad, impacting on things in your life, especially when it comes to if you have a workload on you and taking care of people, taking care of animals, whatever, taking care of something or somebody. I'm telling you, it is a load. It's not easy. But the thing is, like I said to y'all, like, I'm being honest. Honesty is the key to everything. Don't just lie about it, because I'm telling y'all, like I say too, I'm a social work major. It's times where we brush off our feelings or others' feelings, but you need to read between them lines and really get a sense of what the hell is going on. We really need to get a sense of what's going on, and so we don't blow up. Cause like when you in high school, they be like, oh, you got that senioritis, junioritis. I never knew what it was. It's how I went to college. Like I said, I have it, cause it's like, it's real. It's real. This shit is real. And reflecting on everything I've been through from I started school the semester, August 21st up until what's today, August 27th? September 27th. From August 21st to September 27th. 6 weeks. I'm gonna tell you this. With school, like the first 3 weeks on top of it, I always start homework and do things ahead of time, so I have time to read material that I need for classes, let alone do those episodes for y'all. Then, let alone have energy to work them 2 days for both jobs, 2 or 3 days for both jobs, as well as making sure I'm still involved with my close family and friends. And also me mentally, like I tell y'all, that mental plays a lot in your life. So when you let's take a moment right now. We gonna reflect. Sorry, y'all. We gonna reflect. I want y'all to take a moment and think. Do you really Do y'all really do this? Like, do I really just think for a second, like, what I got going on right now, I need to take a break. I don't care if it's 5, 10, 15 minutes, seconds, hours, whatever. I gotta reflect on me. I gotta reflect on making sure that I'm good. I gotta reflect on my mental, my emotions, spiritual, and physical well-being. All those we must pay attention to, because I'm telling y'all, that's how stress happens, depression, anxiety, and X, Y, and Z happens. And I'm telling y'all, at times you have to be selfish. When it comes to reflecting on you, y'all have to be selfish. I don't care if, sometimes you be in that mindset that, like, right now I can't. You don't want to be that type of person, like, right now it ain't it. But it's like, if you are there for everybody and the people that you're there for, they should be able to accept the fact that you are reflecting on you, that you're taking the time to reflect on things, navigate, see what's going on, see what I can do, maneuver this, whatever. Like I say, it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village, I feel like, to have support for you. I don't care how big or small your village is. If those them people that you talk to on a daily basis, you say your circle, I say your village. Because, when it comes to family doesn't have to be just blood. It could be people you consider your family, like your friends, kinfolks, all that. Like, if those type of people, you take care of them, you look out for them, everything, you got to reflect. Sometimes you got to reflect on the people around you to see if they are doing for you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, when I'm thinking about it now while I'm talking, I had to reflect on me. I had to reflect on people around me. I had to reflect on things that was not for me and what is for me. And I'm going to tell y'all, once y'all get that peace of mind, reflect on everything that has been going on with y'all, it helps bring some type of ease to you. I don't care what you do. Reflect on everything. At least, like, try things, talk to yourself, whatever you got to do, write it down, say it out loud, whatever you have to do just to reflect on how things are going right now, or what you want to reflect on, or what you feel like is not a good thing for you and it's going to affect how you reflect on things. Do it. Because I'm telling y'all, it's not easy. It's not easy at all to be a person that is over the age of 18. It's not at all. Shout out to all of us. I honestly shout out to all of y'all out there, because I'm telling y'all, my podcast, I say it all the time, it's raw and uncut, and I'm doing for us, my people, my black people. I want to be the advocate for us. I'm young and stuff, but I'm telling you, I want to be one of them blueprints for us. I want to be the spokesperson to let it be known. I want to be one of them people up there to help us find coping methods, everything. Because I'm telling y'all, life is not easy. It's not. You can't take everything with a grain of salt. Sometimes you gotta just say, I don't want that. Like, I'm not gonna not reflect on that, because if I feel type of way and it's affecting me and stuff like that, I'm gonna reflect. And once you reflect on certain things, it's like, I don't give a damn if it's good or bad. Shit, long as you reflect on it and say what it is or what it's not. Because it's another thing. When you do reflections, like how you do reflections on people, and you weigh out the good and the bad after, like, an assignment. I'm going to use the prime example. Like, I'm a social work major, once again. And we do group assignments. Some professors, they be like, oh, we're going to do a reflection. You got to give your honest opinion. I don't give a damn if it's good or bad about how you felt within this project, within yourself, let alone your group members. And I'm going to tell y'all, you don't want to be a snitch. I feel like when you're reflecting on shit, you're not being a snitch. You letting the shit be out. The truth will set you free, but first it's going to piss you off. You reflecting on shit that you felt that could have been better, was good, semi okay. Like, reflection helps everything. Reflection will help you as a person, an individual, all that good stuff. Person, individual, it's all the same category. But reflection can help you, like, how people can't take certain criticism. I feel like that's a reflection too of like, oh, you can't accept the fact that X, Y, and Z. It's like you gotta stand up. And sometimes we don't want to hear that shit, but I'm telling y'all, in the end, that shit will help you. And I live by that logic. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Like, you could give someone a compliment, but it'd be so aggressive. Like, that reflection can reflect on me like, what the fuck? Okay, I get what you're saying, but your tone of voice. The tone of voice explains everything. Like me, I know on the podcast, he'd be like, oh my gosh, she dead ass. Like my tone, the gestures, everything. Yes, everything. Like reflection, you can reflect every damn thing by a person, place, or thing just by looking at it. And even if you don't look in it, you gotta, sometimes you gotta dig deep. Like the saying, don't judge a book by its cover. You gotta reflect. That's a reflection right there. Like, you can't judge what it look like on the outside if you have not got a chance to sit down, open that book, get the main idea, context clues, and summarize it. If you get it, if you got it, cool, continue reading it. If you got it and you don't like it, okay, close the damn book. Reflection is key to everything in life, and little do we know, we don't know it. Like, at times we have to reflect on ourselves. That's the number one thing. We need to reflect on what is best for us, what's not best for us, who's good for us, who's not good for us. You got to reflect on a lot of shit. And at times it's like, I don't want to do but so much. But sometimes you have to make sure you're good, to make sure, everything is going how it's supposed to go, instead of just brushing it off. Because I'm telling y'all, and I know there's a lot of people out here like that. We're so nice. Certain shit we just don't let affect us. Sometimes you have to let that out. If you feel some type of way and it's hurting you, reflect on it. Pull them to the side, tell them what the fuck is really going on. Because if they don't like it, they can kiss your ass. If they don't like it, they can kiss your ass. Okay? Like, I tell y'all, like, I lied to y'all not. Like, it's hard. It's really hard to do things, and it's hard to be accepted. It is hard. It's hard at times to reflect on things, because at times when you reflect on shit, people be like, you just so hard on yourself, you so this, you so that. And I'm just like, not. Sometimes I do be hard on myself, because I be looking at the reflection, I just be like, what the fuck? And that's another thing too. Reflection and reflecting, it holds a key. Reflection, when you look in the mirror, you looking at yourself facially. Your facial expressions, everything. You looking at what people see. And some things that you may see, some people may not see. But within their reflection of you might not be the same as what they think. Let it sink in, y'all. Because I had to let that sink a little bit too. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This shit ain't easy. Living in the world that we do is not easy. And being able to reflect on things, let alone reflect on ourselves within it comes to our reflection, it's not easy. It's not. It's been times where I look in the mirror and people be like, oh my gosh, you look so pretty like this, you look like that. I look in the mirror, I'm like, what are you looking at? Because I feel like I look like a bomb. Let me tell y'all, prime example, today it's fall, and I looked, it was 59 degrees this morning. Oh no. I say, you know what? I know what the day this is going to be. It's going to be a bum day. And then when I seen, like, the rest of the forecast, I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be a bummy day. Real bummy. This is going to be a bummy day, because I'm telling y'all right now, I'm like, I'm not going to look like this. I'm not going to look like that. So I already know how my reflection is going to look. I'm reflecting, looking in the mirror. I'm like, okay, it's giving bummy. People were like, oh my gosh, you look nice. I'm like, baby, I have on a pair of my school sweatpants, a white t-shirt, and a pair of Crocs, and a sweater. I mean, if it look good to y'all, then hey, to me, it's like, I look, like a bum, but, and I got a bun on my head that's, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna have to cut off the top real quick. Being a girl and having braids, I don't care if they're knotless, box braids, butterfly, I don't care, locks, all that. knotless is not heavy, but the length you get, please be careful, baby. I got butt length, and it's hard to get my hair in certain styles, let alone when I get it on my head, it hurts because the length, it holds weight. But the knotless, like your roots, it don't. My roots don't hurt. But the length of putting it on and all that, y'all, it'd be so bad. I'd be sitting on my braids. So yeah, next time anybody thinking about getting braids or for pay for their girlfriend, mama, sister, cousin braids, tell them do not get butt lift. Get it right near your back or like to your butt crack. Cause I'm telling you, once you get it past your butt crack, that's over for you. But y'all, I see, like, I'm reflecting on how certain things just be like, whew, man, like, see, that was a reflection right there, and I didn't even know if you don't even know it. Well, I knew it. Well, technically, I didn't even know a little bit because it's just like, damn. But yes, y'all, you got to reflect on a lot of things. Like, reflection has the pros and cons. A lot of reflections are good and a lot of them are bad. It's just how we take it and then how we orchestrate it, as well as like reflecting on how we are as an individual. I tell myself all the time, I need to think extra positive of myself, because if the world around me, which is, my village, think more of me, I need to start thinking that, because words are powerful. The motherfucking tongue is a powerful thing. I don't care what nobody say. Your tongue is the most powerful thing in the world, because the words you say out your mouth, I don't care what the hell you say. I don't care if it's good, bad, nasty, whatever. Be careful what you say, because the tongue is the powerful thing, the most powerful motherfucking thing. Like, it's been times where, like when they say never, or be careful what you wish for. Hell yeah, that's a big reflection right there, because you really, really have to be cautious about what are you really talking about. And like when I do my podcast, like I say, everything's raw and uncut. But by it being 3 months already, y'all, because I said I was going to add, like, my reflection on how I've been for 3 months. I ain't ready to lie to you. The stuff that I say, it shocked me at times, because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, really? Like, whoa. Because I feel like at nighttime, that's when at nighttime, when you vibing out at nighttime with whoever you vibing out with or by yourself, that's when your real inner thoughts come in. Or if you're having a good topic during the day or whatever, with whoever, of course, at work, whatever, your family, whoever, your thoughts and reflections on things just really flow, and you be like, wow, I never knew. And you look back, you be like, wow, that put a toll on me. It may put a toll on me in a good or a bad way, but it's just like like they say, the brain is a terrible thing to waste. If you got something to say it. I feel like it's never no right or wrong answer. Never. Because you never know. Even it might sound wrong, but when you analyze it, fix and put it together, you like, wow, that's right. I agree. I ain't mad at stuff like that. You gotta think outside the box, y'all. Y'all really gotta. You gotta think outside the box. I really gotta just like, wow, damn, like, oh my gosh. You gotta really take that risk on reflecting on how you want things to go. Another thing about reflection, now where I'm going to step into reflecting on the podcast. Okay. So, September the 15th, which was, I'm looking at my calendar, y'all, because I'm telling y'all, I've been tired. Excuse me. Was it Friday? Was it 2 Fridays ago? Oh no, last Friday. My bad. Last Friday. Y'all, let me tell y'all. That's what I wanted to do at first. I was going to give y'all that episode that came out that week was Peace. And right after the Peace episode, I was like, oh, I could reflect on 3 months. But then I was like, no, because the vibe that I want to talk about with y'all, I'm gonna surprise y'all on that. Y'all know every vibe I give y'all a surprise, so I ain't going to tell y'all. They'll be like, oh man, like, it's not a surprise. I love giving y'all surprise, because I love the surprises y'all be giving me within y'all reflections and input. So like I said, shout out to y'all. Excuse me. I love that so much about y'all. Like, you know, within everything you do is good or bad reflections, but hey, it's like keep going. You doing this for you. And it's, as I say, my goal is if I can't help a lot of people, long as I'm helping somebody, long as someone is, you know, in tune and feeling it, because that's what it is. Like that's what the whole concept of vibing with E. Even if we're not personally, like even if we're not personally, physically, even if I don't personally know you, I just hope my words just give some type of impact to you. Let alone if we're not physically sitting next to each other or in a room, whatever. Long as I'm helping you, because that's what my motive is all about. Raw and uncut. If I don't, you know, touch a lot of people, long as I touch someone, and that's all that matters to me the most. So now I'm reflecting on 3 months of vibing with E. And I'm going to tell y'all, first off, like I say, I appreciate every single one of y'all that has been supporting me since day one. Even if y'all just started now, whatever the case may be, I appreciate everybody that support my brand, period. I appreciate it a lot, because that shows a lot of interest. That shows a lot of gratitude. That shows a lot of everything. I respect it. I'm gratefully I say I am grateful about it. Like I'm so grateful. Like I greatly appreciate it, y'all. Like, cause I'm not ready to tell you. I'm not ready to lie to y'all. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's hard. It's hard to be able to take that risk on willing to sit for probably hours and hours writing topics, getting information, burn out the pros and the cons, being able to connect the contact. Woot de woot. It's not easy for this. It's not. But when you create something, you gotta take advantage of it. Don't let that slip. You know, don't be stagnant all the time. You gotta just be. You gotta take the pros and the cons with everything y'all do. And I'm learning every day. Like even as a social work major within my classes, I'm learning every day to try to reflect on me, like being able to slowly let my guard down, reflecting on, how the past will not interrupt and interfere with the present, let alone interrupt or interfere with the future. So like I'm reflecting on things from the past that I'm automatically, if I see the red flags or the signs, I'm exiting it out, because I don't have time. I don't have the patience. I don't have that energy. I don't have that, I don't have that no more. So I'm not going to reflect on shit that's not worth my time, my energy, my peace. But so far, I'm going to tell y'all, like, the podcast has really changed me. It helped me a lot. Like, I sit back, read my own stuff. I be like, wow, this is really what I'm doing. Like, this is what I really want to do. This is what helping me. This is what making me feel like I'm important. This is what I like to do, and I'm running it. I'm my own little boss. Even though I work for, 2 other companies, and it's helping me too. Cause like this is a business. I wanna broaden my horizon with this business. I wanna to the point where I want to learn how to like create my own type of marketing and stuff like that. Not even just for my business, but for myself. Like getting myself out there marketing with things that I know, things that I'm good at, So y'all take that risk and reflect on things that you at times procrastinated on, and do it. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Taking risks. When I talked about it last week, I just reflect on it and I listened to it. I'm like, I'm telling y'all, take that risk on stuff. And I was ready to back out on something that really, 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 I feel like really, really, really will help me in the future. Because it's people that is willing to sacrifice these things like I am. And I took that oath and I did it. So, as I reflect on the podcast, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all this. The numbers has been crazy. Like, sometimes we have our good and bads, but so far they've been crazy. And I've been like, oh my God, this is amazing. Because I'm going to tell y'all, my favorite episodes that I did, honestly, that got a lot of ratings, well, numbers has to be, of course, the first ones that I did, like moving on, happiness, support, worth, men's mental health. That one was top notch, my favorite, because it's like, it's something that's not being talked about on a daily. It's something that we're all learning as we go. Like I'm telling y'all, when I did my research and stuff and I was telling y'all about it, I learned as I go. And I was like, oh my gosh. Once again, shout out to all my black men out there, men, period, because y'all are important. Y'all health is important. Mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, you are important, as well as my women, black women. Or y'all are important. Like, I want y'all to remember this. Y'all know, like, off the help when it was like, you was kind, you was smart, you was important. We need to reflect on that in the morning, at night. Reflect on you. Give yourself them flowers. I don't care if you have to go out and buy you flowers. Reflect on the good shit in your life. Do not reflect on the bad and the haters out there, because I'm telling you, you are a star in your own little way. You are jeweled and you just don't know it. And as I'm reflecting on these episodes that I did, I'm gonna tell y'all, every time I did these episodes, so far within 3 months, I seen the growth, I seen the passion, and I seen that I can do this. It's gonna go further. Within reflecting on these 3 months so far, I'm gonna say I am at a good space in my life. I'm at that point in my life where I like what's going on for my podcast, my business, the ratings, the numbers, the topics I'm coming up with. People are engaging with. Like, people be saying, oh my God, when you talked about the support, I felt that. Because at times I have support. At times I don't have support. But I got to remember, I have to be my biggest cheerleader. Or when it came to worth, people was like, I don't know my worth at times. And people be telling me my worth. And I just be like, where do you see it at? Until, like, at times I just realized what it was. Men's mental health. I didn't know men had these ratings and stuff like that. Growth. It takes time for you to do shit. I don't care how big or small it is. Hustling. That one took the cake too. People was like, sometimes us African Americans, we gotta hustle. It's been times where you have to do some, you know, that narrative, do some screens for a piece of change. And I be like, you know, you gotta, hustling is one of the many things as black people we gonna do. If you gotta do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 jobs, sell hair, whatever, you hustle, get that shit done. Black business, that one, it broadened my horizon, because, like, it's not being talked about. The friends one, of course. The peace. Oh my God, y'all know I'm all about my peace. And last but not least, the risk taking. So overall, reflecting on every episode, I'll say all together, I learned from it. And either topics / vibes that are not being addressed. And that's why I'm the one that feels like I should be, you know, the voice of it. Because, you know, with everything you do, it is good and bad. Like I say, I like to analyze both good and bad, compare and contrast. You know, you have to do it at times, because I don't want to be the type to just give out nasty. Like, I don't like that. You gotta give good when it's good. You know, you gotta give credit when it's due, and if it's something good, give it. If it's bad, then, you know, let it out. But as reflecting on 3 months of doing this, I like what I do. I like analyzing, like, the good and the bad, because you never know. People never know there's a good side to it, because at times people always say it's always a one-sided. No, it's 2 sides. Like, it's 2 sides to every story. Like, you know, when you go to court and stuff like that, you know. So, yeah, y'all, today, I guess you could say the vibe of the day is reflection / you know, reflecting on 3 months. And I'm going to tell y'all, we made it. Within any little thing you did today, I don't care what you done, how big or small it was, you made it. And I'm proud of you. And I don't care. I don't care who say otherwise, because this is big. I'm proud of you. You deserve it. And there's more to come, because you're reflecting on them things that you've been willing to take a risk of, and you're finally doing it. Same here for me. After I just said that, I just thought, you are too. So yes, y'all, I know y'all probably like, oh my gosh, not you behind. I'm telling y'all, I'm raw and uncut. I told y'all this wasn't gonna be long, but it is long. But you know, it is what it is. Y'all know, I know y'all love hearing me, and I love talking. And soon, I think I'm gonna go on live and start talking to y'all live and see while recording and see how it goes for real. So yeah, that's up to come too. I'm really thinking about that probably at the homecoming, you know, at the homecoming, midterms, everything. I get to wind down a little bit, but it gets a little intense because, you know, it's midterms. Then once finals, we gone. So yes, y'all, without further ado, I thank you all for tuning in today. I hope today has been good for y'all. If not, it's gonna get better tonight. Don't go to bed upset because you will wake up upset. Okay. Please stay safe out here. Please be cautious of everything and everyone around you. And most of all, I wish y'all nothing but peace and blessings. Oh, you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful diamonds out there. I wish y'all nothing but the best with to come within anything and everything y'all have coming up. I don't care how big or small it is. I wish y'all nothing but peace and blessings, and you got this. You gonna do this. Okay, you got this. Whatever you manifesting on, praying, whatever it is, you got it. It's gonna happen. Okay, put your money where your mouth is. Give yourself enough time to prepare for whatever it is. If you gotta work hard, work hard, play hard. You gotta do all that, okay? So yes, I hope you guys have a nice day, let alone weekend that is to come. Please be safe out here, and as always, you guys will hear from me next week. Bye, y'all.